In this enlightening exploration, we delve into the profound wisdom of Neville Goddard and his teachings on the transformative power of I Am. This concept, rooted in the true name of Jehovah as revealed in the 3rd chapter of Exodus, has the potential to revolutionize your life and reshape your reality. By understanding and embracing the force that resides within the declaration I Am, you can transcend the limitations of chance and take control of your destiny. Are you prepared to unlock the immense potential within you and witness the metamorphosis of your world? Join us on this illuminating journey as we unravel the mysteries of I Am and learn how to harness its power to create the life you desire. To fully grasp the significance of I Am, we must first explore its origins and biblical narrative. In the 4th chapter of Genesis, we encounter a pivotal moment in human spiritual evolution. Following the tragic death of Abel, Eve gives birth to Seth, who takes Abel's place. Seth then fathers a son named Enosh, and it is from this point forward that humanity begins to invoke the name of God. This marks a crucial shift in human consciousness, as people start to recognize and connect with the divine presence within themselves. But why is it so vital to comprehend that God dwells within you through the I Am presence? The answer lies in the profound implications this understanding has for your life. When you become aware of your true identity and recognize that the power resides in your imagination, you gain control over that which you focus your attention on. Conversely, if you remain ignorant of this power, you become susceptible to the whims of circumstance, perpetually feeling like an unfortunate victim of bad luck. I implore all who can hear me in this eternal moment of now to believe in my words. The Jesus mentioned in the scriptures, like Jehovah, is none other than our own marvelous human imagination. There is no other God or power beyond this, and this God is pure love. One day, you will come to know this truth through your own experience. Until then, I ask you to trust in what I'm sharing with you. Indeed, imagination creates reality, and you can never truly claim to have known Jesus until you recognize the power of your own imagination. For it is, in fact, your imagination that can bring you salvation. There is only one power in the universe, and you may call it Jesus, God, or Jehovah. However, if you consider Jesus to be a person who died 2,000 years ago, you will never truly connect with the real Christ. Christ is, indeed, our Savior, but His salvation comes to us in the form of our imagination, in our ability to transform our problems into solutions through our innermost thoughts. God is a person only because you are a person, not because He came into the world once in the form of Christ. God continues to come into the world every day, with every child that is born. He became you and speaks to you through me, who is also Him. God literally speaks to Himself through us. You have the power to become the person you long to be. Don't settle for the image the world projects onto you or the image you've allowed to be projected onto you. You are responsible for this image. If it exists out there, it's because it first germinated within you. Knowing this, all that remains is for you to now germinate a different kind of image, so that your exterior transforms and becomes more aligned with your desires. Your faith that what you imagine for yourself will become reality must be as solid as that of the widow described in the book of Luke in the Bible. The judge was so annoyed by her persistence that he ended up ruling in her favor simply to be rid of her presence. The widow had already visualized the final outcome in her mind and would not accept any answer other than what she had already contemplated in her imagination. She persisted until the universe, represented in the parable by the judge, yielded to her persistent pleas. The most powerful prayer of all can be found in chapter 11 of the book of John in the Bible, where we read, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me." This passage essentially deals with someone who had died, but no one is truly dead when you know how to pray. You may no longer be able to touch the person who has passed away with your mortal senses, but if you know how to give thanks and live in grace, you can move your body from darkness to light and there find those you love who have left us in this world, the world of Caesar, the world of matter. When you know how to pray, you discover the secret to a full and happy life. Praying is not about kneeling on the hard floor of some church or looking with a tearful face at some distant point in the sky. Praying is feeling filled with your desire as if it were already an accomplished fact in your life. Therefore, every prayer should begin with a simple question: what do I want? What do I really want? Something you want to happen, not something you don't want to happen. Come on, think about it. Something created by your faith and not by your fear. I don't want to be poor is created by your fear. I want to become rich is created by your faith. Do you understand the principle? Now, you have to replace that I want with a more present feeling, as if you stopped wanting that thing and started being grateful for it because you already have it. After all, you can no longer want to obtain something you already possess. The only desire then, in this case, becomes wanting it to remain in your life. Let me delve into more details about this. While I'm here in Los Angeles, I can desire to be somewhere else. Lack of time or money might prevent me from going to that other place, but in my imagination, I can assume that I'm already there. Assuming something is real or true, this is the power of assumption that I talk about so much and that some still don't understand. So, by my mere act of assuming such a reality, God temporarily leaves this body of mine. Then, if I assume I'm in New York, for example, I might think that I'm thousands of miles away from those who live with me in Los Angeles. Or I can imagine that I'm in the city center, or even in the mountains. This is a small rehearsal for my imagination. By orienting myself in New York, I can make certain movements there, or here, walk around a room in the house, or even see myself in the bathroom mirror, and thus assume that it's not me who moves, but God Himself who moves through me. And say, as stated in Galatians 2 verse 20, it is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And I must remember here the words of Blake, when he said that man is all imagination, and that God is man himself, because he exists in us, and we in him, and that our immortal body is our imagination, with imagination itself being God. And in that, we find our immortality and our own power. In essence, the true secret to manifesting our desires and living a full life lies in understanding and accepting the power of our imagination, which is God Himself within us. By assuming and feeling as real that which we long for, we are invoking the creative power of I Am to transform our reality. Unwavering faith and anticipatory gratitude are key in this process. Let us always remember that we are eternal beings, one with the source of all that is, and that our destiny is to awaken to our true divine nature. Until then, let us continue to explore and apply the power of our imagination to create the life we desire, knowing that at our core, we are God in action. This understanding is not meant to inflate our egos or separate us from others, but rather to connect us more deeply with the universal consciousness that permeates all of existence. As we embrace this profound truth, we begin to see the world and our place in it differently. We recognize that every person we encounter is also an expression of the divine, regardless of their current circumstances or level of awareness. This realization fosters compassion, understanding, and a sense of unity with all of creation. To put these teachings into practice, start by becoming more aware of your inner dialogue. Pay attention to the statements you make that begin with I am. Are they empowering or limiting? Remember, every time you say I am, you are invoking the creative power of the universe. Use this knowledge wisely and consciously. Begin each day by affirming positive I am statements that align with your desires and highest vision for yourself. For example, I am healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. I am successful and abundant in all areas of my life. I am loved and loving. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. As you make these affirmations, feel the truth of them in your body. Allow yourself to experience the emotions associated with these statements as if they were already your reality. This is the essence of living from the end, a key principle in Neville Goddard's teachings. Throughout your day, be mindful of your thoughts and the images you hold in your mind. When you catch yourself dwelling on negative scenarios or limiting beliefs, gently redirect your attention to your desired outcome. Use your imagination to create vivid, detailed scenes of your life as you wish it to be. Engage all your senses in these mental movies, making them as real and vivid as possible. Remember, the power of I am is not about forcing change through sheer will or manipulating external circumstances. It's about aligning your consciousness with the infinite potential that already exists within you. As you consistently practice this alignment, you'll find that your outer world begins to reflect your inner state of being. It's natural to encounter doubts and challenges as you work with these principles. The conditioned mind may resist these new ideas, clinging to old patterns and beliefs. When this happens, be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge the doubt or fear, but don't give it power. Instead, reaffirm your connection to the I Am presence within you. If you find yourself struggling with a particular situation or desire, try this exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as the person who has already achieved or received what you're seeking. How does this version of you think, feel, and act? What advice would they give to your current self? By stepping into this expanded version of yourself, you can gain valuable insights and align more closely with your desired reality. As you continue to work with the power of I Am, you'll likely notice changes not only in your personal life but also in your interactions with others and your perception of the world around you. You may find yourself becoming more patient, understanding, and compassionate. Your relationships may improve as you begin to see the divine essence in everyone you encounter. Moreover, as you transform your own consciousness, you contribute to the elevation of collective consciousness. Each person who awakens to their true nature and begins to live from this empowered state creates a ripple effect that touches countless lives. In this way, your personal journey of self-discovery and manifestation becomes a service to humanity and the world at large. The power of I Am, as taught by Neville Goddard, offers a profound pathway to personal transformation and spiritual awakening. By recognizing and embracing the divine presence within you, you unlock limitless potential for creation and manifestation in your life. Remember that this journey is not about reaching a final destination, but about continual growth and expansion. Each day presents new opportunities to deepen your understanding, refine your practice, and express more fully the divine essence that you are. As you continue to explore and apply these teachings, remain open to the wisdom that surrounds you. Trust in the process, have faith in your own divine nature, and allow the power of I Am to guide you towards the fulfillment of your highest aspirations. May you walk in the light of this knowledge, creating a life of joy, abundance, and purpose. For in truth, you are the very power you seek, the eternal, infinite I Am expressing itself through your unique human experience. Embrace this truth, live from this understanding, and watch as your world transforms in miraculous ways.